Today, we're going to be talking about how to handle failure. So, I was just recording a podcast episode and then I stopped to kind of just think about the next idea for a second. And then what ended up happening is I looked at my microphone and it was turned off. And so I was like, oh no, I hope that I didn't record that whole episode with the microphone off. And I looked back at the file and sure enough, I did. Part of me is really disappointed because it was a really good episode, but don't worry, I will re record it. But here's what I noticed my brain do. My brain saw the failure, something didn't go as I expected it to, and then it wanted to use that as a reason to stop. So I decided that I was going to record 4 episodes. I recorded one with the sound on, and then the second one didn't have the sound, and then now I'm recording this one, so this makes a third one. And my brain wanted to tell me, oh, we should just not do this. We should just stop for the day. We recorded one, that's good enough. Let's go. And what I noticed happening was that my brain was like, okay, we had a setback, we had the failure, it didn't go as expected. And then my brain wanted to use that as the reason to stop. But what I decided in that moment was to use that as a reason to keep going. So instead of taking that situation and being like, yep, I'm done for the day because my microphone wasn't on and that one didn't count. And so I'm just going to stop. I was like, wait a second. How can I use this to move me forward? And the way that I used it to move me forward in this instance is using it as my next podcast episode. Like, it's a great example. And it helped me come up with the idea. And so it's really like looking at sometimes we have these failures. Like maybe we get on a consult and it really wasn't our best job on the consult. And instead of using that as a reason to tell yourself, like, this is why I can't be good at sales, this is why I can't have a business, or this is why I can't do this. What it does is it allows us to use that as an opportunity to move us forward. It allows us to look at it and learn from it and then help us do better next time. Because when you start to use your failures as reasons to keep going and also to help you keep going, that's when you start to build that momentum to move through anything that's coming up and still achieve your goal. So I want you to think about that last failure you had on your way to your goal. How can you use that for you? What can you learn from it? And how can you move forward because it happened? I want you to imagine you are walking on a path, but you really don't want to get to the destination. What would you end up doing? You would take some wrong turns. You would turn around. Maybe you would stop walking completely. Maybe you would get lost. Maybe you would just get distracted by every single thing. This is what your brain is doing. Your brain doesn't want you to achieve your goals. And I'm going to explain why in the why you aren't taking action video. But I'm also going to show you how can you actually start taking more of the right actions so that you don't waste so much time, because I want you to think about it. If it's like a 5-minute walk and now we've gotten lost, we've turned around, we've stopped walking, this 5-minute walk could take forever. And so if it feels like you aren't making progress toward your goals, if it feels like you're not taking action, but you don't understand why, this is why you want to get this video, because it helps you take action so much faster and helps you actually get to that result you want so much faster too. So go to successbykayla.com to get instant access to the video.